Nicola Sturgeon was last night branded disgraceful and being in cloud cuckoo land as she prepares to unveil details of her government's plan for a second independence referendum. The First Minister will today outline her route map plans to hold a second referendum on Scotland's future in the UK to the Scottish Parliament. There will be a 20-minute address to Holyrood on Tuesday by Ms Sturgeon, followed by 40 minutes of questions from opposition and backbench MSPs. Speaking ahead of her statement, Ms Sturgeon said it was time to give people the democratic choice they have voted for. The First Minister added, "The people of Scotland have elected a parliament committed to giving them a choice on independence, and so that democratic will must be respected. In Scotland, it is the people who are and have always been sovereign, and it is the people's will which must prevail. The UK is either a partnership of consent or it is not a partnership worthy of the name. Westminster rule over Scotland cannot be based on anything other than a consented, voluntary partnership. It is time to give people the democratic choice they have voted for, and then with independence to build a more prosperous, fairer country in a true partnership of equals between Scotland and our friends in the rest of the UK." Constitution Secretary Angus Robertson said the Scottish Government plans to hold a vote in October next year. But the Tory-led UK government has refused to engage with the First Minister on her plans for a second referendum. Questions remain as to whether the Scottish Government would call for a second referendum through a Section 30 order, a clause in the Scotland Act which would grant a legal referendum, before legislating through the Scottish Parliament. On the other hand, SNP ministers could legislate for a second vote without Westminster approval through Holyrood, but the legislation could be struck down by the Supreme Court in a potential legal challenge. Scottish Tory Constitution spokesman Donald Cameron MSP said, "The First Minister's obsessive push for another divisive independence referendum is the height of self-indulgence and irresponsibility. In the last week before summer recess, people want to see the SNP government focus on the issues that really matter to them, rather than wasting time and energy on a pretend poll. Right now, ministers should be prioritising the global cost of living crisis, fixing our NHS and rebuilding our economy from the pandemic. It is disgraceful that Nicola Sturgeon would put all that on the back burner to push for another unwanted, possibly even illegal, referendum." A UK government source claimed Ms Sturgeon was in cloud cuckoo land over her latest plans to break up Britain. "Our position on a second referendum is very clear. Now is not the time for any divisive vote." Nicola Sturgeon and her government must be in cloud cuckoo land if they think any referendum will be agreed to now. So far, the Scottish Government have clearly failed to show the legitimacy of holding a referendum without agreement from us. Scottish Lib Dem leader Alex Cole-Hamilton said, "Nicola Sturgeon's desire to break up the UK is out of touch, obsessive and desperate. Nicola Sturgeon is neglecting everyone who is worried about paying the bills or the sharp spike in COVID infections. It's a kick in the teeth for health staff, the hundreds of thousands of people on NHS waiting lists and anyone who believed the First Minister when she said education was the top priority. Breaking up the UK is not the solution to these problems. Her obsession with breaking up the UK is a big part of the problem." Scottish Labour leader Anna Sarwar added, "The SNP are trying to drag Scotland back to the politics of the past instead of dealing with the challenges of the present. It is no surprise that Nicola Sturgeon is ramping up her efforts to sow division and strife when we see the chaos in her party and the failures of her government." How about you? What do you think about the above issue? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section and let's talk. If you find the video good, please don't regret one like and share them. Goodbye and see you in the next videos. Thank you.